Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to come chat with you guys about Instagram stories. Honestly, super weird to say, but I feel super passionate about them because I've seen so much growth in my business from Instagram stories. So I'm excited to come chat with you guys, okay? I'm going to give it a sec. Hey, Jess. Hey. Comment hashtag replay if you are watching the replay of this just to see who comes back watching and watches it. Hey Amanda, I saw you Marco Polo'd me. I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I'm done with this. Hey Bree, you guys, this is my gang. Hey y'all. So I'm just gonna give it a second as people jump on, but let me know what you guys are up to. What are y'all doing? Hey Amanda. Hey girl. I'm so stoked. Hey Tina. Thanks so much guys for jumping on. I'm super excited to come chat with you guys. I put up an Instagram story right before I jumped on here to let people know I'm about to jump on a live training and my kiddos are all situated. Hey Mariah. Hi guys. I love y'all so much. What is up? Okay. You guys, we're going to talk about Instagram stories because they are my jam right now. There are so many awesome benefits to it. But I'm going to give you guys some features and tips and tricks as well. But I do want to start talking about the benefits of it. And I have notes because there's so much good stuff. So if you see me like look away and read something, I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Awesome, Jess. That's good. Pirate Ship is the bomb. Hey, Mandy. Hey, guys. Y'all are the best. Okay. So stay with me. I'm going to keep it short because I want to respect your time. I know lots of you guys are home. Everyone should be home, right? We're like literally in a pandemic and we're in quarantine. So you guys are probably home. Maybe your spouses are home. You got your kiddos home with you. And so I want to be respectful of your time. But I want to come share the knowledge on Instagram stories because it's been crazy. Yes, Amanda, me too. Me too, girl. I'm like, if y'all come out here and y'all interrupt me, you're getting your butt spanked. I mean, just got to be real. Yes, Mariah, Starbucks. I know. I'm like, I am stir crazy. I need to go. Like, I'm excited to go deliver orders. Like, what in the world? So, okay, guys, I'm jumping in because I do want to be respectful of your time. Let's talk about what Instagram Stories has done for me, okay? So, I've been using Instagram Stories for quite a while now, to be completely honest, but I started using them very intentionally and very consistently about 5 or 6 months ago. And since then, you guys, my business has grown so much from just posting on my Instagram stories consistently. You guys, I have gotten new eyes on my business. My network has grown like tremendously. Like not just like people are looking, like people are conversating with me. People are asking questions and I'm forming those relationships. So Instagram stories has also gotten me recruits. Yes, literal recruits. It's strengthened relationships. It's created connection, like so many amazing benefits to posting in Instagram stories. Like I could go on and on about the awesome things that Instagram stories has brought my business. You guys, I also love that when people message you, it goes straight to your inbox. So you're not having to like go out and message people. People are messaging you. People are asking you questions. People are interacting with you because you're giving them, you know, something to be interested in. And so it's done that for me. I've literally like met so many new people, formed relationships with so many new people. It's really been amazing. There's so many awesome benefits to staying consistent on your Instagram stories. And so I want to come talk with you guys about like the features that maybe you're not so aware of, or the features that I utilize often that I think are a benefit. And also some tips and tricks that I use and that I've tweaked and found really helpful for me. Okay. So, Mandy, aw, so sweet. I wish Carson would still fall asleep on me, but there's no way he would do that. So, anyways, guys, so those are like a few of the benefits. If you guys use Instagram stories and you have found these to be beneficial, some of the same things to be beneficial, like give me lots of like likes and loves. I get totally hyped up on other people being excited too. So if y'all are excited and y'all feel the same way, or if you're excited to learn about Instagram stories, let me know because you guys, it's seriously the best. Okay. So some of the features, yes, Bree, I know you and I are on the same page. You go ham on your Instagram stories too. And so, some of the features that I really want to touch on, because I think it's really important to recognize, is that you can link your Instagram stories to your Facebook stories, okay? So whenever I post on my Instagram stories, it automatically connects it to my Facebook stories, so I'm not having to like do it twice, okay? So I love that. Instagram is owned by Facebook, of course, and so I love that they're intertwined in that way. But I will tell you, I get more views on Instagram, because let's talk about that. Instagram is a lot less political, harsh, controversial than Facebook. Like Facebook, people can type up long comments and rants and posts, and it's heavy sometimes. Instagram is like, it's a picture, right? Pictures. And I think that's why a lot of people love Instagram, especially people my age, like between 18 and 35. I think Instagram is a really awesome market, because it's just lighter and it's not like heavy and annoying. Like Facebook can be annoying sometimes. And so I think that's why so many more people are on Instagram. And then specifically Instagram stories. Like I know for me personally, when I'm on Instagram, I'm watching stories. I'm not really scrolling the feed, because the algorithm is so heavy on the feed, but on the stories, it's just light and airy, and it's easy to go through them, and you swipe the ones you don't want to watch. And so I love that it links on both places. That way I am still targeting my Facebook network, but for the most part, like most of my views, most of my interaction comes on Instagram, okay? And y'all, I don't have my glasses, so I'm gonna be like real close reading. So yes, Tina, yep. You guys, so true. Okay. So I love that it links to Facebook, just so you're crossing that off. You know, older people are over on Facebook watching your stories, but like, I think you'll find most interaction on Instagram, but why not just link them, right? And also, Instagram has like better features in my opinion, but it still travels over to Facebook. Okay. I also love that you can see who's watching. You can see who is watching your stories. And if you are consistent on your Instagram stories, you will notice people go to watch your stories almost as instant. Like as soon as I post an Instagram story, I will have viewers like within 5 minutes. And most of the time, it's like the same people who watch it instantly. And I'll get like hundreds of views on my Instagram stories, but I can guarantee like 30 to 50 people are the same people every single time. And so what that tells you is they're watching your business. They're watching what you're doing. They maybe are not commenting or messaging you or telling you, but they are intrigued by what you're doing, right? They are watching every single thing you put up on your Instagram stories. So it's really cool to see who is watching your business, who is watching what you're doing. And even more so than business, like who is intrigued with like your lifestyle, your way of life, right? And I think that's super cool. Yeah, Amanda, you're one of them. You always watch my Insta stories, right? And it's cool because it's like, oh, cool. So I'm forming a connection with them. Like what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm putting out there, like people are connecting with me, right? And some of these people, I know them, but they've never bought from me. They've never liked a Scentsy post. They never interact in my business side of things, but like they'll ask me like, where did you get that? Or how much was that? Or where, like, you know, they ask questions about other things, but I know they're still seeing my Scentsy stuff because they watch everything I put. So I love seeing who is seeing my stories. So that's a really cool feature that I love. I also love that you can get interactive. You can do polls and ask questions. I personally love this feature. I've been using it so much more. And I'm going to tell you different ways that you can do it, but you can put up a poll like, do you make your bed every day? Yes or no? You know, ask a question like, what are your go-to lunchbox favorites? And like and people will type their favorites and it goes straight to your inbox. And then you can carry on a conversation in there, right? And you can absolutely tie it into your business. I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you how I do that, right? But I love the interactive features on there, right? The polls, the questions, you can also do music and there's filters, like fun filters. And also you can do a combination of pictures, screenshots, screen grabs, or it's like the video of your phone, videos, all of the above, right? And I think it's important to do a mix of all of that. And I absolutely do. So those are some of my favorite features that Instagram Stories has. And I really think like those features in itself makes it a lot easier to form those connections and like strengthen the relationship that you have with like your followers. Okay. So let me just read these, y'all. I'm so sorry. I wish I had my glasses, but they've been giving me a headache lately. Yes, Amanda, see? Yep. So true. It really does work. I'm telling you guys, I get so many messages in my inbox on Instagram. Like every single day, I'm getting messages in my inbox, regardless if it's Scentsy or not. Like people are watching and people are engaging and people are interested. Okay. And it all comes with these tips and tricks that I'm going to show you, because if I didn't really have a strategy to how I was posting on my Instagram stories, I really don't believe it would be as successful. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, like, ultra successful, especially if you already have an Instagram and you already have a presence on your Instagram. You guys, be consistent in your stories. Like, I'm not talking a day, I'm not talking 2 days, I'm talking weeks, months, and I promise you, you will see the engagement that you can get, and then it becomes second nature to just post in your stories, because you know you're going to get so much from it. Okay, so here are a few of my tips and tricks that I use every single day. First of all, stay consistent. I already said that. It's super important with everything in this business. Okay, like I think it was Colleen said earlier, this business works if you work your business. Okay, like you can say like no one's booking parties, no one's hosting, no one's joining, no one wants to buy, blah 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 blah. Okay, and that might be true, but it's probably true because you're not consistent. Consistency is so important in this business and just in general with your life. And so staying consistent with your Instagram stories, I promise you will see some really awesome like results. Okay. I also think it's important to provide value to your network of people. Okay. So like, being knowledgeable is valuable. Being positive is valuable. Being funny is valuable. Sharing tips and tricks, that's valuable. Whatever that looks like. Every single person is different. And so the ways that you can provide value is so different from other people. But that's where your own personal brand comes into play, right? Your own personal brand. Colleen talked about that in quite detail earlier today, talking about Facebook, but it's the same thing with Instagram, right? So like people know me that I'm a boy mom. I'm a Scentsy lady. I love like greenery and plants and ferns. I make my bed every day. Like I post motivational and inspiring quotes. Like that is my personal brand, right? And so when I'm providing value, I kind of stick to my brand when I'm talking about the things I'm doing or the things I'm posting, right? I'm posting motivational quotes in the morning. I'm making my bed. I'm telling people like tips and tricks on how I find inner peace and how I'm happy. And I show people how to change wax. Like that is knowledgeable. Okay. Those are like some things that people are going to gravitate towards because you do it consistently, right? So provide value to your followers, to the people watching your business. Okay. And then that goes even further into finding your own style. Okay. I think this is super important. And honestly, if you're just getting started with your Instagram stories, this is going to take some like finagling and you're going to like have trial and error. But what I will say about finding your own style is stick with some colors that you love. Like me, I love white. I love mauve. I love maroon. I love olive green. Like those are colors that I really tend to stick with because like they're colors that I find a personal connection to. Also, same with fonts. Like in my Instagram stories, I use the typewriter font. Okay. When I'm like posting stickers, like I like GIFs or stickers, I type in like fern, greenery, plants, cats, things like that like are my brand that I talk about and post about often. Like those are all fitting into my style. And I'm not saying like, okay, do the typewriter font and never change it. You can change it. I used to use the strong font on Facebook or on Instagram stories all the time. But what I will say is like, go on a run with a font, right? So like for me, I use the typewriter font all the time. But if I were to change it, if I were to like go back and use the strong font, I would then start using the strong font and then use it like for the next at least day, right? At least for the next day. And if I don't like it, I'll go back to that typewriter font. But if you're always going like typewriter font, strong font, this font, that font, typewriter, it's not visually appealing. And when you create your own style and you do that style consistently, it's more visually appealing and it makes people recognize you. So like maybe they're just letting their stories play out and they don't see the name, but they see the way I type. Like I bet they're like, oh, that's Alex, right? Because I tend to form my stories and the way they look the same way every time, right? And of course I change it up sometimes. Sometimes I'll put like a little sticker on the top corners, or, you know, I'll do the little like paint thing, like where you could like draw a little thing. Sometimes I do that, but for the most part, I have like my picture and my image and then my words under it. Okay. Just like it were to be like a Polaroid, right? Like here's a picture and then I'm writing on the Polaroid at the bottom. That's how I personally do it. And sometimes they overlap and sometimes I add fun things, but for the most part, that's my style. And that might not be your style. Maybe you're more colorful, or maybe you like bold things, or maybe you know, like you like to put your text on your picture. That's fine. It can still be visually appealing, but you have to stick with it. You have to like create your own style and then stay with it. Okay. And of course, like I said, it can change over time, but if you're going to change it, be consistent in that change, at least for a little bit until you decide if you like it or not. If you don't like it, go back to your old one or try something new, but don't make it like this style A, then B, then C, then D. Like try to keep it all like uniform. That way you can kind of create your own style. You can, you know, strengthen the brand that you're creating, and you can help people get to know you better in the way that your things that you do look, because it is important. It's visually appealing. And when things are visually appealing, people are more apt to want to watch it, want to see what you're doing, want to see what you're saying, right? Because I know for me, like when I'm watching stories, there's some people that like, I just click through it super, super fast, right? And that might be the case for me. I'm not saying like everyone's so into my stories. I'm sure people just click through my stories, but I know, because I see that I have a lot of viewers, I know a lot of people are watching my stuff. I know because I'm getting a lot of engagement. I know a lot of people, when they see me talking, they're turning up the volume to hear what I'm saying, right? They're not just skipping through it. And so I really, truly believe that that's because, one, I'm consistent. They're getting to know me. They're getting to know the things that I'm talking about. They might be interested in the things I have to say. And then also it's visually appealing. It doesn't feel like they're getting a headache or like whatever from like seeing all these different colors, fonts, things, like crazy stuff, right? So find your style. It will take a while, and you know, you don't have to be perfect at it. Like literally they disappear in 24 hours. So you don't have to be perfect at it, but it will be something that is beneficial to you as you go. So I definitely want to recommend that. Also, a tip that I do is I do a mix of photos, videos, screenshots, screen videos, right? I do a healthy mix, okay? But most of my things are photos and videos. My photos, I do not take the picture in the Instagram app. I don't like the camera. I do not like the Instagram app camera. I prefer to go to my iPhone camera, go in portrait mode. I have one filter I use all the time. It's the Vivid filter. It makes the colors pop a little bit more. So I always switch to portrait mode, click the filter button, switch to Vivid, take my portrait mode picture up and down, not sideways. Take it like this because it fits in your Instagram screen so much better. And I take my portrait mode pictures, portrait mode. It blurs out the back, and depending on how you focus it, it will blur it out either a lot or a little bit. But I always, if I'm taking pictures, it is 100% always in portrait mode. Always in portrait mode. And sometimes I like it super blurred in the back, and sometimes I like it a little bit blurred in the back. And you can do that by just how much you focus your camera. Okay. But I take my pictures on the phone app, okay? Like on my iPhone camera. And if I'm doing videos, I do it on the Instagram and the stories camera, the top left. I do that camera for my videos because you can do filters on it. Like sometimes if I'm doing a video of my face, like I want to put like a slight filter. I'm not talking like it looks like I have makeup on. I'm talking like little freckles here and like little things, right? Sometimes I'll just do it how it is. But for pictures, I do my iPhone camera, and for videos, I do my Instagram camera. And whenever you're doing pictures, you want to make sure you're taking them up and down in the portrait landscape, in the portrait mode instead of landscape, because it just fits in your Instagram stories better. Okay, I'm just going to read the comments real quick because okay, it's fine. Yeah, I want more fonts too. I really do. Maybe eventually they will. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Patty. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I love compliments, so thank you. Okay. Yep. So true, Patty. Same people, always watching. Yeah, and it's fun to be creative. So definitely like find your style and have fun with it. I have so much fun on my Instagram stories, to be completely honest. So let's see what else. I think it's super important to have a good mix of personal things on your stories and Scentsy. So of course there's going to be times where I'm like heavy on Scentsy. Like on Monday when we had like 4 million things drop in one day, like I kind of felt like I was spamming my Instagram stories because it was like Scentsy, 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 look at this. But the thing I did was I kind of like broke it up. So like I took a picture of me watching Mulan and I'm like, so excited about Mulan because we have Mulan Scentsy Buddy launching. And then the next story was like the Mulan Buddy, like the pretty, like I will say like Scentsy did do a really good job with these marketing pictures. I think it was because it was really bright and vibrant. So then I did the marketing picture of Mushu and I'm like, I mean, come on, look at him. Like he's so cute. And then the next one was like a screenshot of on my website where Mushu is, how my customers can find it with like a link in bio sticker, right? So it's like personal, Scentsy, where to find it, right? If you were to watch my Instagram stories right now, it's like mainly my kids because right now my kids are home, right? But I talk in the morning about like waking up before your kids, then I'm making my bed, then I'm showing off my diffuser, then I'm showing off my warmer. And, you know, it's a healthy mix of Scentsy and personal. And I think that's really attractive to people because they're seeing like, dang, so she's working her Scentsy business. She's doing all of that stuff, like, and she's playing with her kids. Oh, look how cute her kids are. Like, oh, I didn't know she had a dog. Like, oh my gosh, that's a diffuser. That's what that does. That's how that works. Like, that's so cool. Oh, look what she's making for dinner, right? It's like people get an inside look into like my life. And I do that intentionally. Like, I want people to be attracted to my lifestyle because you guys, Scentsy is a beautiful lifestyle. It is a very beautiful lifestyle because it's a business that fits in with your life. It's not like you're having to choose to work Scentsy or live your life. Like they intertwine very, very well. And so I love that Scentsy can be a part of that. I love that I can make muffins and then right next to me, I'm making samples. And you guys, it's not like we're selling makeup. It's not like we're selling Tupperware where we have an extremely targeted market. We have so many freaking products for every part of our life that like we need to be sharing it consistently because people don't even freaking know how much stuff we offer. You guys, laundry, cleaning, your house, your car, your kids, everything. We have products for every freaking part of our life and it fits in. Like if you're using your Scentsy Counter Clean, go on your Instagram stories and be like, I'm literally obsessed with this stuff. It cleans so well. It's non-toxic. So I don't have to worry about using it around my kids. Right? And then you take a picture of your hand holding it or you put it on your counter and you take a portrait mode picture of it with good lighting. And so you talk about it in your Instagram stories. You're like, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I love it. And then you take a portrait mode picture and then you post it on your stories. Like I love Instagram stories because one, you can share products like freaking crazy, right? Like I would never share product as much as I do on my personal page on Facebook. No way. Not even on my personal Instagram. Like I love the stories because so many people are watching them. I can share my everyday life. I can highlight products like crazy. And people love it. People genuinely love it. And so, you guys, we have to not be afraid to share our products. Like our products are a blessing. They smell good. They're non-toxic. They're for every part of our life. And I want people watching my stories to want it or imagine their life being a Scentsy consultant or to, you know, like be drawn into my children, be drawn into my lifestyle, be drawn into waking up and making your bed and being positive and using these products that genuinely make you happy and sharing products and doing deliveries. Like, don't be afraid to share your Scentsy life because it is a very attractive business model, right? Especially if you're a mom of little kids or you're a stay-at-home mom and you are rocking a Scentsy business. Like, what an attractive business model that you can be home with your kids, you can make money, you have products that you love, you have products that people use every single day, right? Like, why not share them? Why not share them consistently? And why not share them in a way that people are drawn into that, right? Like, I'm not sharing marketing pictures. I never will. Frankly, I use every single product with the exception of Travel Tins. I don't know why. I was literally thinking of that today. Like, man, I don't use Travel Tins. It is literally the only product I don't use. I use every freaking product that Scentsy offers. consistently. I use them all the time. So why wouldn't I share that? Right? Like, it doesn't make sense. I use the products. I have them in my home. I use them every single day. So I'm going to share them. Right? And like, I really recommend doing the same things consistently. Make your bed every day and show them. I recently started doing like a vitamin, like I'm showing off the vitamins I take every single day. I'm sharing that, right? I had literally the first day I posted about my vitamins, I'm not joking, I had 5 people message me asking me about my vitamins. Like, what? Literally, I got them at CVS. There's nothing special, but like, people are drawn into that. I post my quotes like very consistently. I do my bed every single day, changing my wax very often, do the same things over and over and over again. So people start to recognize the things you do and they start to want to do it. It is literally a proven tactic in marketing that you have to see something again and again and again. Like, the first time it's annoying. The second time it's annoying. The third time you're like, wait, what? The fourth time you're like, man, that must be true. The fifth time it's like, man, like, I should be doing that. And then the 6th time they're like, I need that, right? That's how marketing works. It doesn't work the first time. It doesn't work the 2nd, 3rd, 4th time. Usually it's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th time, right? But I mean, hey, you're using the products anyways. You're living your life. Scentsy is a lifestyle. So like, what does it hurt to post about it consistently, right? As long as you're developing your style and you're taking good pictures and you're being authentic to you and you're talking about things that are passionate and are building your brand, then why the heck not? Like, there's no downside to doing it. All you're going to do is inspire other people. I mean, you guys are saying right now, you watch my stories, right? You guys started making your bed because I posted that I make my bed, right? Like, there's no harm because you will inspire people. You will have eyes on your business. You will have people asking questions, okay? And that's my next thing is like, offer things, ask questions, put up polls. Like, I just put up one. Do you want a sample? Send me your address and I'll send you a sample today, right? Or put up a poll like talking about, or put up a video talking about this join packet. Like, just put together some join packets. I'd love to send you one if you ever have, if you've ever wondered about Scentsy or what it could do for you. I would love to send you one in the mail. Let me know if you want one and I can send it out today. And then put up a little poll on that same video, like, want me to send you one? Yes, I want one. No, or whatever. I usually don't put no. Usually it's like, yeah, send me one. Or like, then the other one's like, I'm curious. Okay. And I will say, like, if your profile's on public, you will have some people like answer the questions or whatever. You will have people like answer the questions that aren't interested. Like, they are just trying to do it to get followers, and that's totally normal. But it's the people who are watching your story all the time who start answering those questions or replying with their address because they want a sample or things like that. Sorry, I thought I heard my son, but he's still sleeping. So definitely offer things too consistently, like once a day or every other day. Offer something or ask something interactive, right? Like, do you make your bed every day? Do you wake up before your kids? Like, those are some of the questions that I ask, and it just brings engagement. It just has people engaging with you guys. Okay. So, definitely offer things. And then also, don't be afraid to share like the business side of things, right? Like, of course, we want to target our consumers. We want customers. We want party hosts, things like that. But like, show them the behind the scenes thing. Like, I just put up a story before I jumped on here, like about to jump on a live training, got the baby down for a nap, and these two kiddos are chilling or whatever. And they were just chilling in my room playing. And, or I'll do like sending out customer mail, and I'll have like my envelopes, or, packing an order, doing deliveries. Like, show the business side of things too, and not just like the consumer side of things, because when you show the business side of things, that's where people really start imagining themselves doing it. Like, oh, she takes her kids with her to deliver orders. That's pretty cool. Oh, she just stopped at Chick-fil-A after delivering orders and her kids get a milkshake as like a prize. Like, that's pretty funny. I would do something like that too, right? So like, don't be afraid to share. Like, share, guys. Like, people are so attracted to vulnerability and authenticity that like, it's something that we should really be working with intention on. It's just like sharing our lifestyle and sharing the way that we live and how Scentsy fits into that, because I promise you guys, people are interested, and maybe they're not even interested because they haven't had a good solid glimpse into what it's like to be a Scentsy consultant, or what it's like to be an entrepreneur or a serious business owner, right? So like, this is a perfect way to show them, because people are watching. People are literally watching. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to read these comments. Let me know if y'all have any questions or if there's something that like you've tried and you're confused on. I would love to help you guys out. I didn't want to like take a lot of your time because I know that we all got craziness going on. Seriously, it's crazy. Okay. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. My @name is Wickless with Alex, ALEXX. So follow me. I would totally love to connect with you guys. Okay. Yep, Jess, so true. If you touch Scentsy, share it. I agree, Patty. I don't think travel tins will last that long. Okay. You block on Brie? Good. I'm going to start blocking them too. Because I'm like, dude, please stop. Or they'll do like, hi, Wickless with Alex with that little smiley face. Like, bro, please. Do you want a sample or not? Just kidding. Oh, Brie, dude. I love you too. I cannot wait. Y'all, Brie is jumping on in she's jumping on at 2 o'clock California time. That's 4 o'clock Texas time. That's 5 o'clock East Coast time. And she's going to talk about VIP groups. I'm telling you guys, Brie is a boss in her VIP group. Like, y'all are going to learn so much. She's so good. Brie has such an authentic personality that it's so easy to get drawn into her personality. So y'all are in for a treat, I swear. So, okay, guys. Screenshot and reposting. Oh, yeah. Please, for the love of God, don't steal people's Instagram stories. Like, get an idea and go recreate it with your own style. But don't, like, say I post my wall fan diffuser with my pods and I have the wording. Like, don't screenshot my whole entire story. Please don't screenshot my whole entire story and then post my whole entire story. Like, you can take the picture. Like, take the picture, crop. I do mine very like, you can easily crop my picture, right? Like, you can easily, because I do mine like this with the picture here and the words under it. You can crop my picture, please. I don't mind, but do not take my whole Instagram story and then post it like it's your own. Like, use your own style that you're developing, right? Because you're developing your own style. So use your own style to then you can use that picture or find a picture similar. Or if you have a wall fan in your office, go take a picture of your wall fan in your office that people see because you post stories in your office. Y'all can tell. Y'all can tell something has happened here. But no, really, like, be inspired, but don't, like, literally steal the whole freaking story because it's crazy. Oh, Mariah, thank you. Y'all are awesome. Fix it, Jesus. Amen to that. Okay, so that's what I have on Insta stories. If y'all have questions, please let me know. Y'all, please follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because I love connecting with you guys. I'll follow y'all back. Instagram is where it's at, in my opinion. So many eyes on Instagram right now. So, there's that. If y'all have any questions, please post them in this, in the comments of this thing. Yeah, girl, I mean, like, I totally don't mind, like, people taking my images, but just, like, don't copy my everything. Like, specifically stories really bug me. Doesn't happen to me that often, but it has happened a time or two where it's, like, my whole thing. Oh, my gosh, my son. He, like, came out here raising his hand. Yeah, we're in school. I'm homeschooling. Okay, so with that being said, I'm out of here. If y'all have questions, post them in the comments so everyone can, like, see the answer. But I'll chat with y'all soon. Tyson, can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.